back to this edition of Love Your Body.
And now we have awesome hip-hop choreographer and actress,
Shawn Cosby.
Bam.
Welcome to the show, Miss Cosby. Get comfortable. Take a seat.
Thank you. Oh, since you said get comfortable, I will do that.
Okay, first I want you to tell us, what are you wearing?
I'm wearing a little bit of everything out of my closet. Some vintage jeans that I just ripped up and deconstructed and threw some bleach on, and some heels and a slip and a belt, and you got to make it work with what you got. You know what I mean?
I'm loving the shoes.
You know what? I feel so comfortable with you guys, like we've done this before. I know.
Like,
Seems so familiar, you know what I mean? Just even when I walked out, I felt like, gosh, I've been here before. Y'all make me feel so good.
It's the girl talk.
It's girl talk. We just friends.
Yes.
So y'all relax. Come on, let's talk.
Okay, so Miss Cosby, where are you from?
Miss Cosby.
Oh, I'm thinking of Bill Cosby. I just can't get it together.
Okay.
Shawn.
Yes, I am from right here in Washington, D.C.
DC
Born and raised, never lived any place else.
Oh, not even traveled?
Washington.
No, I've traveled a lot, but I've never lived any place other than this. Because they try to tell you in this business that you have to live in L.A. or you have to live in New York. And I'm from right here.
So you can do it
always
right
lived here, and still living here. So
home first.
home
Yes,
first.
I
Absolutely.
believe that.
So how long have you been a choreographer?
I've been a choreographer for about 15 years, which is a long time.
That is pretty long.
So you've seen all the latest moves, from Janet Jackson to Michael Jackson to Soulja Boy.
Yeah, I keep up with that, but you know, at the same time, being a choreographer, your job is kind of to create movement as well.
Right.
So I don't like to try to be influenced by a lot of stuff I see, so I kind of wait a while after it's been out to watch it, because I want to keep a freshness and a certain perspective that's still my own and my own style. So I do know about all the dancers that are out there, and actually, to be honest with you, none of it is really new. It's really derived from someplace else.
So even the
But that's
Soulja Boy?
even the Soulja Boy. But that's a whole nother show. I got to come back and tell y'all about dance history for that one.
All right.
Okay, do you have any moves of your own? Maybe Shawn Cosby, Luau, or
you know what? Actually, I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story.
Okay.
I have a dance company called DC Showbiz Dancers.
Okay.
Big up to DC Showbiz Dancers. And we were in rehearsal one day, and I said, you know, I was teaching this combination, and I said, okay, guys, this is what I want you to do. I said, I want you to go like this.
okay, like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Put your hands in a fist.
Like this?
Okay, in a fist. And I want you to step forward with your right foot, and I want you to move your body
Okay.
and step forward again, almost like you're running, like this. Right now, speed it up a little bit. Speed
And
it up.
that's the
And then
hand.
the next week, Beyonce came out with "Upgrade You," and they were going,
Let me
"Upgrade You." I said, "Oh my gosh, she's watching you."
Oh man! All right. So does that explain your style of dance, or could you explain to us what's your style?
I'm a classically trained dancer,
Right.
which means that I was trained in ballet and tap and modern and African. I was never trained in hip hop, although that is normally what I do. But I take a little bit of ballet and a little bit of modern and a little bit of African and even a little bit of tap and fuse it all together in my style of hip hop. So I make sure that everything is touched upon. You really can't do my style of dancing have not been trained formally.
Right.
It's very hard to do that. And I do that in one perspective because I want people to understand that you have to have the foundation first before you can just jump up and do it. A lot of people come into my company and they go, oh, I want to dance, I want to dance, I want to dance. And I saw Sierra's video and I saw Janet Jackson tour and I can get up there and do that. But you have to understand, those dancers that are dancing for Janet and Sierra spent 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 years at a ballet bar doing pliés and tendus and all that kind of stuff before they got to do all this other type of jazz.
Okay, so I can't just hop in there with my basic.
You can if you want to look a mess.
But I'm loving my body.
No, but what the good thing about it is the business of dance has changed so much that you can have your own style. You just got to make sure that you have some foundation underneath that to sustain you later on. Because if you go to an audition and they give you a hip hop combination and you kill it, and then they turn on some classical ballet music and they say, let me see a pas de deux combination or whatever. You have to be able to execute that, you know, and that's important. it's kind of like skipping through the steps in math and not knowing what you're doing.
Multiplication to
Exactly.
If you
Exactly.
can't add,
Calculus.
you can't. Okay.
Exactly.
Well, what are some artists that you've worked with?
Yeah.
I have worked with Maya, Debbie Allen. I am the choreographer for the Urban Nation Hip Hop Choir. I, of course, have my own dance company, which is the DC Showbiz Dancers. I received the Alvin Ailey Award for choreography last year, and also the Masters Teachers Award for choreography last year as well. And I had dancers for my dance company and also worked on the movie and was in the movie Step Up that you might have seen.
Sorry.
I love that movie.
You do?
Yes.
Girl will buy it because I get a residual check every time you buy it. So buy it for your family and everybody else. Okay? Buy it.
Oh my goodness.
Big ups to that. Buy it. No.
I think I do have it in my collection.
Well, if you don't, go get it. Walmart, $19.99.
I love that movie. Okay, so how often do you practice? I just want to know that. How often do you like rehearse?
Well, we rehearse probably about 2 days out of the week. When it gets close to showtime, that'll increase. And like right now, I'm choreographing a production of Dream Girls. Yes, it's going to be hot. And we're rehearsing right now twice a week, but we rehearse from 3 to 10. And it's intense. It's intense, but it takes that type of time and to do all that kind of stuff. So Dream Girls is my next production that I'm working on, and is actually directed by my mother, who is a director and a TV producer and a writer herself.
Yeah. Thank you, Mom.
Yeah.
Moms are very important.
Yes, they are.
She's the reason why I am where I am. I did not want to be a dancer. She put me in dance when I was 7, and I was like, what is this? I was not good at it because I wasn't good at it. It did not come naturally to me. I didn't have natural flexibility. I didn't have natural rhythm. The things that came natural to a dancer, I just didn't have it. And I started off being on the back row, the skinniest one in the class. You know, it was a struggle for me to get the choreography, and I just didn't like it because, you know, as we're growing up, the things that come natural to us are the things we tend to gravitate towards and the easiest things.
Right.
And I came home one day and I was crying my eyes out and I said, you know, Mom, I'm always on the back row. And she said to me, you want to be on the front row, you're going to have to work for it. That's just it. And then the same movements that I saw myself doing, I would look in the mirror months and months later and they would start to look good. And then I would start to like myself doing it. And then I started to get, oh, I'm kind of hot at this. Okay. and then I liked creating my own pieces because I had something to say for myself, you know, that I wanted the audience to take away. And that's one thing with me being a choreographer. I always want the audience to walk away knowing something that they didn't know when they walked in the door, or thinking about something that they never thought they would think about. And that's my message to them through my choreography.
Yes, be different.
Be different. Express
your own
yourself.
thing.
That's
Do your
right.
own
Your
thing.
body.
That's right.
Working with teens, what advice would you give to our girls out there on how to love your body and bring that beauty from within outward?
Well, I have something that I always say to a lot of teenage girls that I talk to, and that is make your flaws fabulous.
Yes.
And y'all can take that one. I'll let y'all have that one.
I like that one. I really do like that one.
But you really have to make your flaws fabulous. I mean, it's kind of like when you're on stage, people are loving you and they're applauding you, and you have on all this makeup. You know, I got on all this makeup right now, and, you know, hair's gelled up with some jam that I got from Walmart, you know, whatever.
Okay.
But when I go home and I strip down, I still have to like what I see in the mirror.
Exactly.
And it doesn't matter how many accolades you get, how many awards you get, how many people tell you that you're beautiful and you're fabulous and you're wonderful. When you get home by yourself with your own thoughts, if you don't feel that way about yourself, then it doesn't matter. And so I always tell people, make your flaws fabulous. I don't believe in flawed creatures. I believe that God created us perfect, as we should be. We are perfect. And you got to take that and you got to say, I don't have any flaws. I'm fabulous.
Fabulous.
That is confidence in
Fabulous.
itself.
Yes.
So if our ladies out there want to get in contact with you, take any of your workshops, your classes, how would they do so? Well,
my company has a MySpace page, and the whole thing is myspace.com/DC Showbiz Dancers. You can leave me a comment. You can leave your number. You can also email me at Shawn, SHAWN _M _Cosby @yahoo.com.
I hope y'all got that.
Okay, Miss Cosby, well, I know I'll be emailing you because I need to work on that move you just showed me to Beyonce and get my technique going.
Okay.
But in the meantime, you all stay tuned because we'll be back in a few with our fitness coach, Lakita Ayers. And thank you so much, Miss Cosby, for coming. You all stay tuned.